Now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your greatest support. Actually, what I have to say is that your support is very much important, and thank you for your consistency, your consistent support every now and then, watching, liking, and sharing the videos. Every moment I post a video, you have to watch. Thank you very much. I can't mention all of you, but my community, thank you very much. God bless you, asanteni sana. And for our newcomers, please don't forget to subscribe after watching the video, and you can as well share. The main thing is just tell me where you're watching this video from. If you're within the country, tell me which part of the country you're watching from. If you're outside the country, you can as well tell me which country, or drop the flag at the comment section so that I can figure it out by myself. Now, before I get into the discussion of what I want to talk about, I have to say this, that politics in this country is very much funny. And one thing I've come into conclusion that the politicians in this country, they do what suits them. They are very happy while doing things, you know, and sometimes they do things knowing very well that now the direction that I'm going to take as a politician is going to bear me fruits. In other words, I'm trying to say that politics in this country is all about what can I get? After doing this, what am I going to get? What am I going to achieve? So they don't do things based on what they're supposed to do for Kenyans or for the people that elected them, but they're doing things based on what they're going to achieve. And that is what I want to talk about. And now in this video, I've got a few things to say concerning regarding Gachagua'S relationship with William Ruto, Kenyan government, US government. Of course, yesterday we had the US were in this country, and we all had what happened, or what they say. But in case you missed that, I want you to listen to what they said, and then I come back so that I can continue the discussion. What is?
Remains central to our US-Africa policy. When we do something in Africa, we do it in Kenya first. And there's a reason for that. It's because of our shared interests and alignment on governance, on rule of law, and democracy. I think this delegation represents the breadth and depth of the people-to-people partnership as well as the subnational partnership. I was actually just in your hometown in Eldoret on Friday and had a fantastic conversation with His Excellency the Governor about his recent trip to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and what they see going forward, you know, exciting opportunities with their sister city partnership. So the embassy will always stand ready to support states and cities, etc., who come to visit us, because our interest is really shared prosperity for Kenyans and Americans alike.
The fact that we are engaging both at the national level, at the state and county level, brings into the equation a greater, appreciation of what needs to be done jointly, and appreciate that you have chosen Kenya as part of your, footprint around our continent. And I promise you on behalf of these good people here, colleagues from Kenya, that we are ready, we are willing, we are available to partner and to see what we can do together in a mutually beneficial engagement between our two countries.
Now, regarding Gashagua, is in the United States of America, where he is enjoying life. Regarding Gashagua is really enjoying life. He's chopping life. But regarding Gashagua chopping life, or regarding Gashagua enjoying life in the United States of America, has really made life difficult for William Ruto in this country. Because whatever he says outside is being considered as one of the things that is happening in this country. That is it. Number one, I want to ask this question, that, and a lot of people have been asking themselves this question, that why is it that Rigathi Gachagua finds it free to talk about William Samoei Ruto, and Ruto is not even responding? You find that Gashagua is speaking, Gashagua is saying whatever he's saying, but William Ruto is so much silent, he's not even responding, he's not saying anything. Number one, we have to understand that there is nothing that Rigathi Gachagua can't say. Rigathi Gachagua says things as they are. He's not hiding anything. And one of the main reasons why you hear that Rigathi Gachagua is saying something and Ruto is not responding is because Ruto knows very well that everything and anything that Rigathi Gachagua says is true. But then, why is it that Ruto is not responding? Another question, that why is it that Ruto is not responding? Previously, we had that any moment Rigathi Gachagua spoke, it was either Ruto responding or his close allies. People like Oscar Sudi were responding, people like Kimani Ichung'wah were responding. But all of a sudden, these people came and went silent. They're not responding on to what Rigathi Gachagua is saying. They're not even commenting. But why is it so? That is the question. The only person that we hear responding, who is responding to Rigathi Gachagua is Murkomen. Just the other day, we had Rigathi Gachagua in United States of America saying that William Samoei Ruto had a meeting with 3 of Al-Shabaab leaders. William Ruto did not respond, but who responded was Murkomen. And this is what Rigathi Gachagua said.
William Ruto, you need to know, the Americans want to know why you are working with Al-Shabaab. Why, when you are in Mandera, you met 3 leaders of the Al-Shabaab militia at night to discuss business with them. They want to know why.
Now, after that statement of Rigathi Gachagua, who followed with a response was Murkomen. And Murkomen said that Rigathi Gachagua must, in fact he used the term, must record a statement once he comes to the country.
If, and I insist, if the former deputy president has any information that is worth consideration, not just by local, even international institutions. If he has that information, he must record it with the DCI as soon as he arrives the country so that we can take him seriously. Until then, we will just consider it a part of his continuous comedy and caricature that he has become in everything he says out there. You know, a person who poses for a photo, for every step he passes through the airport, is looking for the airport police to take a picture with. And that is a big thing. He's going to show us that, he met up airport police officers when he went to the US. That is a joke. It's a total joke. Or somebody who goes to amusement park in a technology company, then starts saying, I had an engagement in an amusement park as a tourist. How many of us have gone to amusement parks as tourists when we travel out there? And then you start saying, this is what, and so forth. The only thing you can go and write when you get a small opportunity to visit Facebook as a tourist is political slogans. I mean, we have a problem. And I think if the former deputy president is not going to record a statement about what he said about Al-Shabaab and the country, then the right thing for him is we check him in a mental institution for mental assessment, because his level of contradictions can only be that he either is a pathological liar or is a mental case that needs treatment. And you know, Constitution of Kenya insists that for people to hold public office, they must be of sound mind, which is at the moment extremely questionable. And I guess that it comes with the stress of losing such a high office. And there's nothing wrong for him being treated for mental health, because mental health is also part of areas that we in the security sector would like to ensure that our people are operating in our well-being. And you know, there are many of these cases in the political circles that are untreated. And as a result, they cause greater havoc and harm in the country. And I think that it's no longer a joke. Who the deputy president, former deputy president is at the moment is no longer a joke. Most of you share TikTok posts of his messages and so forth. You are actually the ones who are encouraging a person who is unwell to continue saying more things that are going to hurt our country. And I think those who are around him should help him get medical treatment, because then there are continuous conversations. Somebody out there may think that he's a serious person when he's not.
Now, do you really think that it's going to be very easy for Rigathi Gachagua to record a statement? We start from there. Do you really think that it's going to be an easy thing for Rigathi Gachagua to record a statement? And why is it that Rigathi Gachagua is very free? Rigathi Gachagua talks with a lot of freedom. Number one, we all have to agree that Rigathi Gachagua is doing all these things. In fact, he's saying that he's not even threatened. Rigathi Gachagua is not even threatened by Murkomen telling him that he's going to record a statement. Why is it so? He's saying that he cannot be threatened by the arrest. He has been arrested for a very long time. Even during a past regime, he was arrested and is not fearing anything.
I saw the Minister for Interior saying that we should be asked to help in investigations in this matter. We cannot help in any investigations because the Kenya government has not initiated any investigations against William Ruto. The people who have initiated investigations is the American Senate. So if there is need for us to help in investigations, we'll help the American Senate, not the Kenya government, because the Kenya government has not initiated any investigation. Number two, the Kenyan government cannot investigate William Ruto because those policemen work under him. And all the things he is doing of killing people and abducting people, he is doing with the very police. So there is nobody stupid enough to go and report William Ruto to the Kenyan police. Nothing will be done against it. So whoever sees, please don't sell fear to us. You know we cannot buy. In any case, it is the same CS who said that when 5 chiefs were abducted by Al-Shabaab, he said that they will go into negotiation with the Al-Shabaab to have them released. How can you negotiate with people you do not know? And since they were released after negotiations, the CS Interior knows much more than anybody else on who are the leaders of Al-Shabaab because he said publicly that he'll initiate negotiations for the release of the 5 chiefs who were abducted. The 5 chiefs were released after successful negotiations with Al-Shabaab. So the CS Interior knows whom he negotiated with. So if he wants information as who are the leaders of Al-Shabaab, he is in a better position to tell the people of Kenya and the world and the Americans because he has already had business with them that has been successful. So please, the Americans have asked the questions. I'm not the one who has asked. If I'm required to help the things I know on the issues in Sudan, the dealings with RSF, I'm ready to help. But the Americans, not the Kenyan government, because the Kenyan government has not raised any issue. They are comfortable with what is happening. And you know, I see people threatening other people. I've seen that fellow called Soprano issuing a lot of threats every day. Oh, mimi ni fire, mimi ni noma. Oh, don't push me around. I want to tell Soprano to take time to read Wallace Feinka. In one of his greatest works, he says, a tiger does not proclaim its tigerhood.
And you know what is funny is that, you know, mtu ambaye haogopi chochote, somebody like Rigathi Gachagua, number one, we have to understand that he has got nothing to lose. Rigathi Gachagua has nothing to lose. The only person here who has a lot to lose is William Ruto. And that is why you find that William Ruto is not even responding. Because he knows very well that anaangaliwa hivi with the whole world is looking at him like this. So Rigathi Gachagua is doing these things intentionally because he knows that once William Ruto decides to respond, number one, by either, because the Rigathi Gachagua have said that he's going to say the day, the time, the flight number, and where he's going to land and when he's going to land. So that those who wants to arrest him should go and arrest him. We have to understand that Murkomen cannot dare arrest Rigathi Gachagua. Because William Ruto knows very well that if they do a mistake of arresting Rigathi Gachagua, then everything that Rigathi Gachagua has been saying, now it will be open, it will be very clear that they've been true. In as much as maybe William Ruto is trying to hide, but everything that Rigathi Gachagua have been saying is true. You and I knows that. The issue of the Al-Shabaab, the extrajudicial killing, everything. But then, you can't just decide to arrest him. So Gashagua knows that if you try to arrest him, if you decide to arrest me, then automatically the world will know what is happening in the country. And I had Cleophas Malala, that is the DP of the deputy party leader of Rigathi Gachagua'S party, that is the DCP, the DPP, saying that they are going to mobilize more than 300,000 people to go to the airport to receive Rigathi Gachagua, so that Kipchumba Murkomen, together with these police officers, let them go and try to arrest Rigathi Gachagua. That is when they'll know what Rigathi Gachagua is made of.
Sisi tumesema party leader wetu atatangaza ile tarehe, atakuja, atatangaza ile ndege atatumia, atatangaza ile kiti atakalia kwa ndege na masaa ambayo ndege itafika hapa. Tumesema we are mobilizing more than 300,000 people waende wampokee kule airport, tuone utamshikia wapi wewe. Tunataka dunia nzima hiyo siku Rigathi anarudi ni public holiday. The only place Rigathi Gachagua can do a statement, it is in the Senate kule USA ama ICC kwa koti kule, tukutane na nyinyi, sababu sisi ndio tumewashtaki.
You know, Rigathi Gachagua is trying to make a fool of William Ruto, and in fact that is his achievement. He wants to put, you know, Rigathi Gachagua has placed William Ruto into a trap. That there's a trap that this man has really made for William Ruto, knowing very well that if William Ruto is truly a man, let him escape this. That is the naked truth. That he knows very well that William Ruto cannot escape that trap. Hiyo trap ambaye amemwekea hiyo jamaa hizi akatoka. Trap number 1. Every Kenyan right now knows who William Ruto is. The world knows who William Ruto is. Take a look at what was being said between the relationship between Kenya, China, and the United States of America. The issue of Haiti and all those. So William Ruto is known for forcing things. Like, he must force things to work. So are you saying that? So that is the case that this guy is in. And Rigathi Gachagua knows very well that for this guy to get out of this cage or this trap, he must not involve himself in things that is going to entacle him, or things that are going to maybe spoil his name, because already his name has been spoiled. You know, selling a narrative of one term is very easy, and that is why you find that everywhere people go, it's one term. Every gathering, there must be one term. It is only that during the game between Kenya Harambee Stars and DRC, these guys decided to sell the tickets secretly, because they knew very well that if Kenyans get these tickets, the gathering that they will be in, even during the games, they will start chanting one term. And the whole of Kasarani Stadium will be one term. So that is exactly what is happening. So what, you know, what is funny is that the narrative that Rigathi Gachagua is selling to William Ruto is buying it without missing any step. And I've told you that already William Ruto is bad. Ruto tayari jina yake ishaharibika, jina yake iliharibika kabisa in this the whole world. So Rigathi Gachagua is also using that advantage. You know, Gachagua is taking advantage. Gashagua is taking advantage of William Ruto's name now to go viral. And as I've said, that Gashagua has nothing to lose at all. I want to ask a question as I wind up before I give you a chance at the comment section. That suppose we sleep and then we wake up in the morning and we hear that the whole world, now that a committee has been called to investigate William Ruto. Like they are saying, if maybe let's just assume that there is a committee that normally tells somebody to a president to step aside for investigations, just like what happened during Lagat's case. Lagat was told to step aside for him to be investigated. Suppose even the presidents, all these politicians, these leaders are normally like that. You are told that step aside for some months or weeks. We do investigations before you resume your office. What do you think could have been the reaction of Rigathi Gachagua? Saizi tuseme tu kwamba kuna wamesema kwamba tunataka kufanya utafiti, we want to investigate Ruto, and now what we do, Ruto step aside so that we can do investigation about it. Do you really think, what will be the reaction of Kenyans? What will be the reaction of regarding Gashagua? After all, guys, that's just what I have for now. Let me also know what to think in the comment section, but don't forget to drop me a comment, tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Boniface Awino. Bingo.